Hey guys, so yes, I'm wearing a fall colored lips, but I really want to try out this lipstick, and I really kind of like it. I'm not like trying to show you like my chest or anything, but I'm looking in the mirror. I kind of like it. Like, it's a very fall-esque, obviously when we're during like the summertime or anything, but it's a cool color, and this is the lipstick from the Color Workshop. I'm not sure where you'd find this, but it's a super dark color and a harsh. But what I did is like dab a few dots on my lips and then blend it out so it wasn't as harsh, and I actually really like it. So yeah, that's kind of why I have like the dark vampy lips going on. But I wanted to share with you guys some drugstore dupes of products because I know a lot of people don't like spending a ton of money on makeup. They prefer drugstore over, let's say, like MAC or Urban Decay. It's mainly MAC dupes because a lot of things are based off of MAC, I feel like, because MAC is such a popular brand. But, yeah, so I'm going to get started with, like, everything. I don't know. So the first thing is my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I have the mini size. This is just basically a clear product that comes in a little tube like this, and this just keeps your eyeshadow staying on all day. And the dupe that I found that is basically the same exact product is the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. This full size runs between $18 and $20, and this runs for $1. So I think for sure this is the best deal. It's the same concept, it's just the little tube, you pull out the little doe foot applicator, and they're the same consistency. They do the same thing for your eyelids. None of these crease on me. They're basically the same exact product. This one obviously is a little bit more higher end and more known, but I found out this accidentally, really, because I'm completely running out of this, and I was like, why not just use this? Because I bought this on a whim, and I was just like, let me try it out. Never really liked it until I discovered it's basically the same thing as the Urban Decay one. So I do like this a lot. They do the exact same thing, and they're the same consistency. They're basically the same product in cheaper packaging on this one. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I know a lot of people really like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but sometimes it's just $20 for an eyeshadow primer is not very good. The next thing is MAC Paint Pots. I just have this in the shade Bare Study by MAC. I love this. I use it basically every day. It's a gorgeous all-over lid primer that just kind of adds a little bit of shimmer and base for your eyeshadows if you don't want to use like just a plain clear one if you're doing a specific look. These are the same consistency. They do the exact same thing. These are the Color Tattoos by Maybelline. I have this in the shade Bad to the Bronze. Obviously, I'm not duping the color, and my nose is like literally itching off my face. Okay. So this is what it looks like, and I think my phone just rang. No, it did not. This is what it looks like. It's the same exact concept of packaging, like the black tops and the clear jars. Like, they look the same. And this one dries to a super dry, almost cream to powder consistency. It's a really smooth to take your finger in. They're really pigmented. They're really creamy. They add a ton of color. They stay on. They do not crease. They do not crease the shadows that go on top. You don't even have to wear eyeshadows over top. They're waterproof. They're the same thing, like literally, but in cheaper form. This I think runs for $20, and this I think goes for $7 or $8. So definitely the better deal on this one. They don't really have a shade close to Bare Study, but they have a variety of shades in this, not just Bad to the Bronze. This is a gorgeous fall time color. I love these. They literally do not come off, so I'm going to have to really scrub at that one, but they're basically the same thing. And then for a MAC eyeshadow, I discovered this is the MAC eyeshadow in the color Satin Taupe. I have found so many different dupes for this. It's crazy. This is like a gray toned brown. This is a frost, and this is just such a gorgeous crease color for fall and winter. And I found the NYX eyeshadow in Iced Mocha, which is more of a brownie toned gray like this one. But as you guys can see, are basically the same color. This one, surprisingly, is more pigmented because sometimes MAC eyeshadows can be sometimes or sometimes MAC eyeshadows can be a little hard to work with or a little stubborn, not as pigmented as other brands, but cheaper brands tend to be a little bit better quality than some other higher end brands. But this is what it looks like. I've used this like crazy. Obviously, I've hit pan on it. It's the most creamiest pigmented eyeshadow I've ever tried. It actually goes pretty well with this, even though I just sheared it out like extremely because I hate putting swatches on my hand. But they're literally the same thing. This one is just $15 and this is like $6. So definitely a difference there. This one is not as pigmented, but pigmented. They're the same thing. Like, this one's a little bit more grayer toned, but I feel like this would work on more people than like a gray toned eyeshadow. But this is gorgeous, and they're both gorgeous, and I think the next one is a better deal. But, you know, that's just how it is. Then I actually have two dupes for two products that are in the same palette. These are two MAC eyeshadows. This is Expensive Pink, and this is not Grand Entrance. I almost said Grand Entrance. All That Glitters. These are literally the prettiest eyeshadows I've ever tried. This is such a gorgeous gold-toned pink, and this is like a pink-toned shimmery champagne color. And the dupe for the Expensive Pink is Wet n Wild Penny. This is 99 cents. This is $15. Actually, if you get it in pan form, it's $6, but, you know. But, this is what this looks like, and this is what this looks like. So, they don't really look the same when you look at them. I mean, they do, but this one looks like it has a gold overlay more than this one does. But I will swatch them, and you will never, ever, ever see a difference. Plus, these eyeshadows are the most pigmented ones I've tried besides the, what's it called? What are they called? The Stila. I don't know why I was blanking. Again, the cheaper one is the more pigmented one, but, oh, wow, you can't even see. Poor lighting. This is the Wet n Wild, and this is the MAC eyeshadow. So you guys can see they're the exact same color. For this one, there's no difference at all. Like, none of them has more shimmer than the other one, none of them has more gold than the other one. This one just has more pigment. Like, they're the same thing. So, I really like this color, and I use them both. And then for All That Glitters, a lot of people talk about this one. Mac Barbie 07 talked about how this was a dupe for it. This is Almay's Apricot True Blend eyeshadow. And this is what they look like side by side. They don't really look the same. This one looks like it's a pink. But swatched, they're the same. This is like, again, a pinky toned shimmery champagne color. This one, more pigmented. And I'm not sure if this will show up because I am so pale and the lighting is so poor. But we will try. I don't know if you guys can see, but the two are right next to each other and you can't even tell a difference. The MAC one has a little bit more of like a, actually no, there's no difference. This one has a little bit more of a pink, but like subtly, like if you were like staring someone down and was like, that is not MAC All That Glitters, if you really knew what it looked like truly, you literally wouldn't notice. I keep saying the word literally, but this goes for $5, maybe a little bit more. And then this goes for $6 for pan form and $15 for in the pot. So they're basically the same price. MAC is a better brand, but Almay, I actually do see this one as a better quality eyeshadow. They're just two different brands. This one is cheaper, not in pot form, or in pot form. So yeah, that is that. I think that's it for MAC dupes besides the lips. Then, this is the eye color by e.l.f. It's a single eyeshadow in Coffee Bean, which is a dark brown with gold shimmery reflex. Then, I have an Urban Decay shadow in the Naked palette that is called Dark Horse, which is basically the same color. I will do the two right next to each other. They're the same color. So, I will show you. The e.l.f. one is, you can sheer this one out a lot. When it's swatched, it's not as the same as it looks in pod form. And this one is definitely a little bit more sheer than the Urban Decay one. This one has a little bit more of a darker underlay on it. But if you guys can see, this one's a little bit more black, but this one's a little bit more brown undertone. They're the same color. The e.l.f. one is $3, and the Urban Decay one is $18. For your money, I really think the e.l.f. one is a better choice. For pigmented and like quality form, the Urban Decay one is better. But money-wise, if you are just looking for that eyeshadow, you don't feel like paying for the Naked palette, which you can buy the Dark Horse singly, but they're the same color, the same kind of reflex, and they give off the same look to your eyes, so there's really no difference. The next dupe is the Naked palette, which is so surprising because everyone is so obsessed with this. This is such a talked about product. Everyone's using it. Everyone uses it in tutorials, and it's just such a popular trending makeup product. But there is a dupe that actually comes with more eyeshadows, but basically has the same reference. And this is the e.l.f. Warm Palette. This goes for $5. This goes for $50. Much different. So $45 difference is enough for me to say this is the right choice. This is Dark Horse in e.l.f. forms. What else? I will find them for you as I go. Ooh, yeah, I found a ton of them. Okay, Virgin would be this shade right here. Sin would be this one. Naked would be this one. Buck would be this one, and they're matte too. Half Baked would be this one. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Smog would be this one. Dark Horse would be this one. Toasted would be this one. What else next? Hustle would be for sure this one. That's like basically the same color. Creep would be this one. And Gunmetal, I'm not sure if they have a Gunmetal. The only one they don't have is Gunmetal. So this is the same palette. It has the same colors, but more. You've more to choose from. It's a $45 difference. This is actually more pigmented than some of the shades in the Naked palette. Some of these are harder to work with just because of the way I think they're pressed. Like this is a purpley color and it basically doesn't even come off. But some of the shades, like the one I said for Hustle, is really, really pigmented. There's a ton of them in here that are super, super pigmented. Some of them do not come off, but the ones that are basically in the Naked palette are actually super pigmented as a coincidence. But there's really gorgeous shades in here. There's purples in here. This is like a perfect fall palette. So I do love this a lot, and for a $45 difference, I think it's perfect. The last two things are lipsticks. The first one, let me close this door because my dog is flipping out. Hold on one moment. I apologize. Okay. I'm so sorry about that, but my dog is outside, and as you guys all know, my room is right next to the door leading to my backyard, so he's going crazy seeing me in here. But I have two MAC lipsticks that I have the dupes for. The first one is in Viva Glam Gaga Number Dos. And this is just a neutral nude brown color. This is a nude lipstick. A lot of people don't really like nude lipsticks, but this is a gorgeous nude. And it's not like those nudes that are like white that make your lips look really weird or like you put concealer on them, but this is a gorgeous shade, and I'm going to leave that open. Hopefully I don't tip that over because it'd be really upsetting. And then this is the Maybelline lipstick in Chestnut, which, side by side, this one's a little bit darker. Swatched, this one's a little bit darker. Running out of room here. Let me see. Yeah, I should have enough room for the other one. This one is definitely more nude toned, but they're both creamy and they are in the same color family. Try not to use too much of this because I love that, and I'm not sure if they sell much of the Gaga lipsticks near me anymore. But these are them swatched next to each other. This one is the chestnut one, which is a bit darker. This one's a little bit more nude. But I feel like a lot of people don't really like the concealer lips. They want a darker nude. This one is gorgeous. They're both creamy, and I don't know. I just really love them both. And then there's this one, which is the MAC Luster Lipstick in California Dreamin'. This is what it looks like. It's like a mauvey nude pink, and I make weird things with my lipsticks, but I'm totally running out of room, which I will swatch it, I guess, on my wrist. And this dupe is almost like perfect. This is California Dreamin', and this is the Revlon Lip Butter in Strawberry Shortcake. Like, there's no difference at all. So those are them. They're literally the same color. They're coming off completely different on camera, which is kind of weird, but they're the same color, like almost in two different packaging. But that's what they look like. The lip butter is a little bit more pinky toned, but they're basically the same color. They give the same finish, and they're both just as moisturizing as the others. So that's actually a really good dupe. These lipsticks go for $15. This lip butter I think is around $7 to $8, and this lipstick is around $5. So a definite difference, $10 difference and $7 difference. I'm not sure, I'm really bad with math. But yeah, so that is about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some dupes, because I know a lot of people hate buying expensive makeup, won't spend $15 on a lipstick, and I completely understand that is a little bit pricey. But for me, I collect makeup and I'm obsessed with makeup, so I could deal with paying $15 for a lipstick. And obviously, the more practical, like, spending-wise with money is drugstore products. But, you know, some things you want a luxury of, and that's okay, because I usually spend a little bit more on clothes and makeup than, like, decorations for, like, my room and, like, necessities, which is kind of a problem, but you're just gonna have to deal with it, because it's actually fun, and when you go shopping, you buy something, you're like, this is so fun, and then you just go home, and you're so ecstatic, and then you wear it the next day, and then it's dirty, and you're like, oh, I wish I could wear that again, but I can't because I already wore it yesterday, and it's dirty. That happens to me a lot. Or if I wear a makeup look, and I'm like, oh, I really want to wear that makeup look again, I'll just wear it anyways. It's different from clothes. But, so yeah, I hope you guys got some new products to try out if you wanted to try out any dupes. Let me know if you tried out anything in the comments or in my inbox, and if you guys have any video requests, leave them below or in my inbox as well. And check out my vlog channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.